You're listening to TabernacleRadio.org, where the masses dwell.
Yo, what's going on? What's poppin'? This is your boy, Ken the Messenger, and you are tuned in to Str8Talk. Man, I'm excited because today we talk about everything on this show, but we really ain't had no real big boss talk. So I had to call in one of my favorite entrepreneurs, my favorite homies, one of my mentors, Mr. Devin Smith. What's going on, bro?
Yo, what's up, Ken the Message?
How you feeling,
bro? I'm feeling good, man. I'm feeling blessed. I can't complain. God is great. God is good every day, each and every day, bro.
Yes. What? Now tell the people, first of all, what you do for a living, who you are. Just give them a little intro about you.
Man, what I do for a living, I'm more of an investor of the day trading, Forex, the Forex markets, charts, a father, a husband, them things I do and I'm passionate about. Mr. EWA, as far as I go, is entrepreneurs with ambition, and that's what I'm looking for. That's what I want to work with. I'm looking for a lot of entrepreneurs that's ambition about hitting their goals, achieving things, coming together for the community, uplifting those that's fallen, want to give back, and want to help people win and break the chains of 9-to-5 movements, because man, it's just so much. I could just keep going on, Ken.
Yeah. And I'm glad that you're doing that, because like you see a lot of people that get they're the same type of people together, but you don't see entrepreneurs doing that and opening their arms, you know what I'm saying, inviting other entrepreneurs in to do that so that they can be successful just like you are. But what made you want to become an entrepreneur? Because a lot of people don't want to be entrepreneurs because they think that you be broke, and they think only a select race can do it successfully.
That's because 95% of the world work for the 5%, which is entrepreneurs who escaped corporate America by taking that quantum leap of faith. A lot of people don't believe in themselves, bro. Like a lot of people don't believe that they could do things that they put their mind to because they was programmed and conditioned and tradition with the skill set to work for 9-to-5s. Like, you gotta think about it. When you go to school, bro, you gotta be there by 7 o'clock. Yeah. And then you take lunch at 11, then you out by 2:30 or 3 o'clock, right? And that's the same mindset they got for the jobs. You gotta be in the job by 7. Lunch at 11, and you out by 2, 3, maybe 6 o'clock, and then your prison system the same way. So you wake up at 7 and go to chow. That's their breakfast. Then you got rec at 11, and then you got bedtime at 9, right? So it's a system that everybody imprisoned to, and the mindset is broken because people don't believe in themselves to do anything. And that's what I teach my children, is that you could do anything you put your mind to it, and I encourage them, and I don't tear it down. I encourage you, because the simple fact is, encouragement is lacking homes today, because moms and dads are working 9-to-5s and working these jobs to the point where they ain't got time to raise kids. They just send them to school, and they school watch the kids, and then you got daycare, and then when about time they get out of daycare, they in the bed because you just getting home from work, and you ain't got time to go over homework or nothing, right? Jesus raising your kids because you don't have time to, and when you don't have time to be there for them, then why would they listen to you? And that's why a lot of kids do what they want to do today.
So I'm glad you said that. One of my questions later was going to be, is college optional for your kids, or is it mandatory?
College is, man, my mindset changed now. So my different views on college is totally different. And it's optional. It's optional because I'm teaching my kids financial empowerment to the point where they'll be able to produce and make money on their own. So you only gonna go to college to do what? To make more money, to be more successful. But an entrepreneur is a person that take a vision and turn it into a career. You get what I'm saying? So my kids might be passionate to do other things, and finances help them do that. So if I can help them make some more money or produce money instead of making money, trading time for money, and they got a skill set to make them the money, then they won't really have to need college. Because understand this, 95% of the people work for the 5% who never completed college, who dropped out of school. You know, you got to think about it. Jay-Z ain't never went to college, but yeah, he got people that went to college work for him.
Or did he?
You know, did he?
Did he actually went to college?
I mean, but he didn't complete it.
Right.
You get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Some of them may go. I went to college.
I went to college.
I didn't complete it, but I got Sally Mae to say, "Hey, you owe me, right?" But unfortunately, I paid off because understand this: people go to college and this is what they don't teach you in school because they teach you this: go to school, get a good job, make good grades, and you know what I'm saying? All that metaphors that the parents program and teach them, right? But they never leave. They leave this out: debt. You go to college, you're gonna come out in debt, but you're not guaranteed to come out in that field that you went to college for.
Yep.
You might be fortunate to be checking receipts at Walmart. You know, the field that you might be in might be so saturated to the point where you can't get in. So you got to fall back on Plan B, and Plan B might be maybe Ford Motor Company or any type of major production company. But the years of production about to go down, and then you look at your government shut down. You know, so what you gonna have to rely on? You.
Right.
At the end of the day, you gotta rely on you, and that's why I respect and learn from a lot of entrepreneurs because they rely on themselves to go out and get it and create their own ways and wealth and income, and they actually financially free.
So who was your favorite entrepreneur if you had to pick one?
My favorite entrepreneur would be Jay. You know, I like Jay. I like Jay-Z, Eric Thomas. I listen to him. He's a good, impactful entrepreneur who actually walked out and did his thing. And my mentor, you know, I got a mentor. I got a few of them.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? They don't work 9 to 5s. They created wealth. And they brought me into this business of learning to empower myself, and they opened my eyes. And one of his name is Jared Beatty. He's a guy that really groomed me to this networking platform. I never took a look at network marketing. You know what I'm saying? I ain't the type of person to talk to people about business, you know, because I didn't know nothing. But now that I read books and educate myself in personal development, I see a lot of things in a whole nother way. And then I fell into Chicago's own Mr. T. Smith. He's a 100% raw entrepreneur. Like, he gives it to you uncut like a granddad or a dad, you know what I'm saying? Yeah. And then I got Chad Thompson out in Atlanta. I got a few millionaire mentors, man. Right. And what made me stick to these people is that a statement by hip-hop's very own Lil Boosie. He said, if you in a room with 4 millionaires, you guaranteed to be the 5th because they're going to show you ways how to become them. And all you have to do is show up and listen and be coachable. And Jay-Z said it was the same as well. And Rick Ross said it too. If I could be in position to empower my family and empower others around me, then they would never have to ask me for a dime. So if they with my movement, then they gonna always eat. If they ain't with it, they don't ask me for nothing, you know. And that right there really put me into a perspective that they right. Wow. They right, because the only way you're gonna be rich is if you empower those. If you don't empower those, you're gonna be broke because they're gonna always lean on you to help them.
So what you think going on right now with the government? This is a good time for entrepreneurs to stand up and to start, kind of recruiting. If I must say,
2019 is the rising of entrepreneurs, and you know what? I just launched the EWA Global officially, 2019, brand issue, everything, because EWA is the way. You know what I'm saying? EWA is the way because it's gonna save you, it's gonna help you, and it's gonna empower you and position you and others in position to be empowered for themselves. The government failed us. They continue to fail us time and time again. Every year they so focused on a wall, but not focused at the bigger picture. You know, homeless people, financial struggling, minimum wages, schools closing. You know, the poverty issue. You know, it's a lot of issues out there, and they not addressing that. They worried about a wall. a wall to separate people that they ain't do nothing to us. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
And like these people that you trying to separate are the same people that cut your grass, you know, cook your foods, you know what I'm saying? And constructions, they built half of these people working downtown building these high rises
For you.
are them. You know what I'm saying? That's getting up on that crane and all of that. And yet you want to separate them instead of giving them a chance to empower their family, you know? And I just think our president focused on the wrong things instead of the right things. And he's for self, and he like to get the attention. But he's not gearing his attention to where it's needed, and that's the people.
And I 110% agree with you. And I've noticed that multiple times, but I especially noticed it when he made a statement, and he said the 800,000 people are okay for what they're sacrificing for their country. And I'm like, how do you even know that? You know what I'm saying? Because if I ain't getting paid, you know what I'm saying, due to one of your vendettas or one of your personal dislikes, I don't understand how he can, you know, speak for the people like that. I don't think he's speaking for the people. He's speaking for himself.
You know, by him being a president, what he feel that he say is law. You know what I'm saying? And the people that's on these government checks, you know what I'm saying, they not eating, they not able to feed their family, they not able to pay their bills, they facing repossession, they could be facing eviction if this continue to keep going, because the landlord gonna want his money. You gotta understand, we have residual bills, but we don't have residual income. And the fact is that you gotta trade your time for money, and if you sick, your money's sick. If you don't go in, money don't come in. And these government people gonna end up finding another job until they able to go back to work. But that's sad. 2 jobs for 2 people, you know. And they gotta understand, he don't understand this because he's financially empowered, his family's straight. You know, he's a billionaire, he's straight. You know what I'm saying? He running this country like a business instead of running it like a country. But back to the fact that we're shut down, we're vulnerable, you know, to other countries. This is supposed to be the land of the free, the home of the brave. But ain't nothing free in this country. You know, personal freedom, you got to pay for it. You ain't gonna just give it away. And that's why entrepreneurs winning today, because they take a leap out on faith and they go get it. And they going to get that personal freedom, because we don't like nobody telling us what to do and how to do it. And I sit here and try to encourage people to do it, and people don't want to listen, man. And before the show, I was just talking to you about it, and I want to save everybody, but I can't save everybody. You know what I'm saying? Some people may not see my vision because it's God's vision. Some people may see the vision. And the reason why some people don't see the vision, because their eyes not pure, and God don't allow and blind their vision for them seeing the value that it could bring, because they not deserving. And that's why I be like, either you could receive the information, it don't make me no difference, because I'm gonna eat regardless. You know what I'm saying? If people like, oh, you just trying to get me inside of a company, but no, I'm trying to empower you. The company is education. We don't sell nothing. We don't recruit nobody. We don't need nobody. We just trying to help everybody. There's a difference between needing and helping, you know. But people don't understand that, you know. They know a job is guaranteed money until that guaranteed money no longer need them. You know, my grandma always said, when you put your eggs in one basket and the bottom fall out, what you gonna eat? And when you put all your eggs and your faith in this job, and that job tell you your service no longer needed, or we decide to do layoffs, or we decide to, you know, move away from people and go with robots, then what? You know what I'm saying? Now you looking like, oh my God, what I'm gonna do? But why? Because you depend on one income instead of creating your residual income. Entrepreneurs create residual income. You know, you got multiple things going on. You got the talk show, you got your clothing line, you got your music, you know, your writing. I follow you very, very closely, brother. I see you dripping on the people, man. You bring a light skin back. You bring a light skin back. Chris Brown better watch out, man. You gonna be the Chris Brown of gospel, boy. You better watch out. But check this out. That's why you able to smile and you got freedom, bro. You don't wake up punching no clock. The only clock you punch is God's clock. and you put your faith in him, and he be your GPS to your success. Yep. So with that being said, you're going to always be blessed.
Appreciate it, bro. When we come back, we're going to have some more questions from Mr. EWA. How can I get involved in EWA? Do I got like apply or something?
Oh man, you already part of EWA, man.
Right, cool.
Anybody that want to get a part of EWA, I'm just an inbox away. You can hit me up on Facebook, Devin Smith. Instagram, Devin Smith EWA _EWA. I'm on that. And I'm out here.
I bet when we come back, we're gonna talk some more.
All right.
And we back with Mr. EWA, Entrepreneurs with Ambition. What's up, bro?
What's up, Ken,
look,
the mess.
My question is, I've been thinking about this for a minute, and I know a lot of people, sometimes it's hard for people, like you were saying earlier, people that get a certain amount of income, a certain amount of revenue, to take financial risks or risks in general. And you told me personally, I came out there and we met, you said, I am a risk taker. What was one of your biggest risks that you've taken in your experience? It could be anything in life. Just you took a risk and.
Oh man, I took the biggest risk I took was saying I do, bro. The biggest risk I took was stop being selfish. And say, hey, she's for me. You know what I'm saying? And it's time to make it right. Until it's not. And it's time to go from a boy to a man. You know what I'm saying? That the risk I took with that was putting my trust in God and God us. And now we 10 years, rocking and rolling together.
Wow.
Husband and wife, 15 together. You hear what I'm saying?
Wow.
So that's a risk in myself, because a lot of people be selfish. That's why they don't take risks. I'm a risk taker, and when I did that, the risk became more. When I jumped into this Forex platform and learned this education, she was against it. You know what I'm saying? They say you're supposed to, talk it over with your spouse, and get their approval. And she said, yes, you could do it, And my wife was like, nah, that education costs too much right now. That's another bill. She was thinking like the 95% of the world. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
And I'm like, nah. I'm tired of waking up at 2 in the morning and feeling like it's more to life. You know what I'm saying? And she used to be like, what's wrong? And I'm like, I'm tired. And she's like, what's wrong? You can't sleep. I just wake up out my sleep, and I'm angry though. And I'm angry at the fact that I have so much potential, but I'm being selfish and not stepping into my purpose and exploring my potential. And that's why I took this risk of it, man. I invested in myself, and a lot of people don't want to invest in themselves, bro. They think everything's a scam, because when they think things are a scam, it's why. Because they still confused about money, bro. And if they understand what makes money, then they understand how to have money. You know what I'm saying? Like Mark Zuckerberg took a risk. You know what I'm saying? And look what it did.
Right,
it birthed him a big one. It birthed him a big blessing. Bill Gates took risks. Now the government owe him money. You know what I'm saying? Like, Jay-Z took risks in title. You know what I'm saying? And they do say, you know what I'm saying, Ace of Spades, like, he took risks. And risk takers are money makers, bro. No matter, you took a risk. You took a risk and believe in your vision. And you applied your work ethic and your vision, not another man's. You know what I'm saying? You took a risk and invested in your vision, and that's what I'm saying. Risk takers are money makers. My friend got this little brand, you know what I'm saying? It's called Trap. Shout out to Saul Clayton. He got a thing called Trap. His brand is Trap, and it's take risks. It's take risks and pray, bro. Take risks and pray.
I like that.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And that's how entrepreneurs work.
Yeah.
We take risks, we pray, and we put our faith in God, and God go ahead and birth the vision, bro.
And I think a lot of artists I talk to, I tell them all the time, as an artist, you have to invest in yourself, because starting out, unless you have like a major connect, ain't nobody investing in you. You know what I'm saying? And even when they invest in you, sometimes it's still strings attached, or it's still, you know, you got to do this. I went to school for music business, and that's what they told us. A lot of people get these big deals, and they think that, okay, I can, you know, you don't control this, and they tell you like, you get 10 million, but you can't do this. Why you think Chance never signed? If it's so, you know what I'm saying? If it's so easy, if it's so, like, I think he's one of the biggest risk takers in music, because he said no to, I think the biggest deal they offered him was 10 or 15 million. He's like, nah, I'm good. I'll just be independent.
I gotta quote you on that one, is that the biggest person who turned down a deal would be young Dolph.
How much he turned down?
22 mil.
Okay.
He's independent, bro. Like he set the tone. If I own myself, I make more to myself, and I don't have to get nobody a piece. You know what I'm saying? Can't nobody dictate what I do, how I lay the track down, what I put out. Can't nobody saturate my market. Can't nobody water down my potential.
Right.
And he able to turn down 22 million. You know.
How much you think he made back?
More than that to turn down 22 million. At first it was 10 million. He turned that down, and now they offering him 20 million. You gotta understand this, man. When your brand is so strong and you so confident in what you believe in, and you walk away from money, they want you even more.
Yeah.
The fact that you say no, they want you more.
Like a woman.
Like a woman. Nah.
Don't smile too hard. She watching.
Nah. Hey, I told her no. Yeah. I told her no. She still got me though. You know. Yeah, bro. It's like the power no, and people still want you, but at the same time, it's only so many no's you could take. You know what I'm saying? Like, I get no all the time. You know, nah, I'm cool, Devin. I don't want this, but yeah, you call and ask me for some money.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And I'd be like, nah. You know what I'm saying? You say you straight. So if you straight, you don't need help. I'm just trying to help you.
Right.
But if you don't want the help, then you straight.
Right.
So you said no. And now you see other people winning and eating with me. You know, now you want to eat and eat, right? But it shouldn't take for other people to fish and feed for you to want to come to the pond.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And it's enough out here for everybody. I'm playing in the $5.3 trillion that market, per day market, bro. And the fact that I play in this market, I'm able to pull out 4,000 in 2 days, you know what I'm saying? Or 400 in 2 hours, you know what I'm saying? It's just, that's crazy. That's crazy money. It's the Bitcoin way. That's so epidemic right there, bro. That money is coming fluently right now. It's gonna be crazy, because I remember in 2006 up to now, people like that digital money that ain't even real money. Why would I put my money in it? These skeptical people are always negative, right? And the same people that risk takers put that $10 in the Bitcoin. Now they 10 million a day, bro. They 10 million richer a day off a $10 investment. Now it's hard to buy some Bitcoin. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. So it takes for people to see other people win, for them to believe. But why not join them on their journey, and you could all eat with them?
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah. How do you suggest, because we were talking and you were saying that if the government is bad now, we'll wait until next year or something, you know, further. What do you suggest people do when it comes to budgeting? Because like you said, we're going to pay for the wall. So what do you think that people should do when it comes to budgeting or learning how to spend money?
The government lies, bro.
Yeah.
Like Trump say they gonna pay for a wall. Now it's falling back on you paying for a wall. And when the rich people look out for the rich, so they take from the needy and give to themselves. You know what I'm saying? So they're gonna go up on your taxes. They're gonna tax you to pay for this wall. And the more taxes you pay, the less you're gonna eat at home. You know what I'm saying? If you don't leverage your money today, and people need to learn the power of leverage. When you leverage your dollars could survive 40 years than your body surviving 40 years of the 40-40 plan. You know what I'm saying? Because it don't make sense. In numbers tell facts, and people don't, right? People tell lies. So you got 40 years, 40 hours, and you're gonna retire for 80% when 100% wasn't taking care of you. No way, right? Because you live in check to check. right? So you got 20,000 bills coming out of this one check, and now you broke when you get paid. You feel what I'm saying?
Yeah.
People looking forward for their taxes right now. They can't wait to file them W-2s to hit the mailbox because they went and balled out for Christmas. Now they trying to get back because the first of the year, all them bills hit that mailbox. It's a new year, new bills,
Right.
but the bills rolled over from last year. So now they looking for these taxes to catch up on their bills and then blow the rest that they got left over. It don't make sense. And people so focused on looking rich, but they really broke. And the people that look rich look broke.
And the people that's really rich look broke.
Yeah, they wear Levi's, bro.
Yeah.
They wear Wranglers. You know, I went to Vegas and seen a rich guy. He looked at like he shop at Old Navy. You know what I'm saying? And ain't nothing wrong with Old Navy. My sweater Old Navy. That's all Old Navy. But he didn't have the perception where I got it.
Right.
But when I was seeing him go to that parking lot, he showed hopping that Bentley. I said, dang, that's how he doing it, huh? I said, that's the way I want to be.
Yeah.
I wanna move in silence, bro. You know what I'm saying? I don't want to look rich, look like I got it. You know what I'm saying? But the fact that I do, you know what I'm saying, is good. But I want to be able to have people around me get it.
I think that's the most fulfilling thing as an entrepreneur, to see your people that you started with in a position that you in, or a better position.
I had people walk away on me, man. It's like my leadership is strong, and the people walk away because they don't believe in the vision. And you gonna have people to do that. You don't have people walk away and then later down the line they're gonna say, man, I should have continued rock and roll with him.
Right.
He was right all along. Like, man, all right. So before this interview, I got a phone call. I'm just put this out here. Oh wow, I believe in helping people. Before this interview, I got a phone call, and I've been reaching out to this individual for so long. Bright young man, you know what I'm saying, and had his times and times where he had to run in with the law. And I believe in him, and I always talk to him. We talk. He's like, Devin, I love the family life you got. You know what I'm saying? I want to have what you have one day. You know what I'm saying? I'm trying to get like you. You know, you old. You know, you big homie. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
And I say, man, we need to sit down and talk then, because where you going in, you ain't gonna get there. You know what I'm saying? But we need to talk. We had a lunch date and everything to talk boss talk, and that moment just got stolen away from me to save his life, bro. Like, to save his life, bro, meant something to me. I just kept dripping on him. I kept pulling him and talk to him, you know what I'm saying? And he kept procrastinating. Like, man, I'm here, I'm there. I'm here and there. I can't get on right now. I'm here and there. You know what I'm saying? I said, bro, you need to sacrifice that and come see this.
Right.
And he ain't make it, bro. He ain't get to do that. You know what I'm saying? And that's what I was just telling my wife, like, God working through me to touch people. You know what I'm saying? Not too long ago, a lady came to me. I ain't gonna act like I was a good dude, you know, all my life. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
My background is very, very out the concrete. You know what I'm saying? Like, mom, dad was on crack. You know what I'm saying? On drugs. You know, everything I got and owned that I was given to as a kid was sold for drugs. You know, not able to go to school, flunked kindergarten twice. You know, got set back, you know, in a few grades. It was just raw for me, man. In and out of crack houses, and grandparents had to come get me and save me out of them, and then I had to take my sisters out of them, and, you know what I'm saying, call my grandparents to come pick us up, you know, sleeping on, you know, concrete floors, no heat, you know, ovens on, candles, you know, all that, bro. You know, going over my grandma's house in a wagon just to get a bath. You know what I'm saying? It was very hard for me. And so for me to give back to somebody that may be going through that, that's what I live for. And a lady told me, asked me this, do you go to church? Do you believe in God? I said, I don't go to church. I believe there's a lot of hypocrites in church. But I do believe in God. You know what I'm saying? I don't think you should go to church and the collection plate come around 5 or 10 times. You know what I'm saying? I think they should give back more to communities. You know what I'm saying? A lot of these back to schools, all of this, helping to build big parks, all of this, bro. And a lot of people I don't see that the community could be going down, but yet the church be looking, the pastors be looking laced and good, and got other type of business ventures going on, and the community still going down, bro. Like, it don't add up. But yet these people come to you every week and give you their money, you know what I'm saying, for saving, you know. The lady came to me though. Me and my wife was having a date night, and this is when I stepped into my purpose. She said, white lady approached me, and this is when we all skeptical about the other Caucasian people, right? They following you through the stores, you know that history, like you gonna steal something. So she followed me, and then my wife came back to the table without food, and the lady approached me, and she said, "Hey, Devin," and I'm like, "Oh, I don't know this lady," you know. And she like, "Don't be startled. God sent me. This lady in all white, bro. White hair, white coat, white shirt, white pants, white shoes. You feel what I'm saying?" And she said, "God sent me to you to talk to you." And I said, "Okay." I'm puzzled. She was like, "Do people come to you seeking validation or information about what they should do and what they should become?" And my wife was like, all the time, right? And I'm like, yeah, I get that a lot, you know what I'm saying? I get that a lot from people just feel like they gravitate to me. I was just at Luke's car wash, getting my car wash, and the man that was doing the Luke's vented to me, like told me his whole background, bro, and I don't even know this man from a can of paint. So she said do you believe in church? And I said, yeah, I do, but I don't go in there like that. She said, God's pulling you to do his work, but you're pulling away from him. So he's pulling me into my purpose, but yet I want to do me. And by me doing me, it's a lot of stress behind it, right? And she said, you're not designed, he didn't design you for the church. He designed you to do his work in the land. Wow. So I came to this Forex thing, and this Forex thing has a passage behind it, Ecclesiastics, right? And it say invest your money in foreign exchange, because you never know what hardship may come your way. And when I tell people that, they like, oh, this is a scam. I say, why would God endorse a scam? You know, this is God endorsing a scam, right? I mean, I literally teach people this skill set in churches, bro. You know, we get in Harvey, Illinois. We teach Forex people how to invest. They invest smart. Illinois, I teach people how to invest smart. You know, I teach these classes. We teach these courses. It's a group of us. It's like 500 people that teach this throughout Chicago. That's in my organization, and they want people to win. You know what I'm saying? They want people to win and stop spending, because when they spend, their money come to an end. And this is a time where you get your money in order, because 2019 gonna get harder. You thought 2018 was crazy, and with this Trump era, it's gonna get harder. He's gonna get back in office, bro. It ain't no given fact. It ain't for you. It ain't about you. It's what they want. Right. You know, they got 400 million on his wall on the GoFundMe, bro.
400 million.
They raised 400 million on his wall on GoFundMe, bro. Like, they want this wall. Them people want this wall, but they don't care about you. Right. They don't care about your community. Schools going down. Every school I went to as a kid is now closed. It's now abandoned. You know, I literally just gave my kids a history lesson where I come from, and all my schools is abandoned, bro. They would never know where I come from unless I show them, and then the things I show them ain't even there no more. Right. It's just land, you know, abandoned houses, you know. Crazy. So it's real crazy, bro. We really got an issue going on, and Jay-Z speaks about these issues in everybody's community. On Meek Mill's What's Free, he speak about it, bro. They let our communities go down on the drain just to push us out so they can come back and buy it and go up on the prices. So they'll let the hood go down just so they could come back and buy the land and go up and turn it into a suburbs. Like, literally, Gary, Indiana is a suburb, but it don't look like it. But I believe in the vision of it becoming a suburban area. And that's where I'm from, Gary, Indiana, home Michael Jackson. Shout out to the G, everybody. I love y'all, man. I want what's better. I want what's better for them. You know what I'm saying? And I try to push them. I try to encourage them and teach them. But the thing about this, people don't want to learn nothing new. They love what they doing, the same thing that they've been doing, and they wonder why they don't have new results.
You're gonna run for mayor for Gary?
And I'm gonna run for mayor for Gary, man. It's a lot of corruption in the city officials. You know what I'm saying? And the only way Gary gonna get back right is doing a cleansing of office. You know what I'm saying? I could see myself doing that. I don't think my wife can handle that pressure.
She gonna say,
she already be mad at me on my phone all the time, y'all. Like, he always on the phone, always doing conference calls. You know, my boss talking, baby. I'm just on the move all the time. And she can't handle it now, let alone be a mayor. Have a city on my back. You know what I'm saying? She'd be like, going crazy,
going cuckoo,
bro. No more date night, baby. I got a 3 o'clock.
I got a meeting with Senator Jordan.
Yeah.
So real quick, what's some more ways that people can eat from an entrepreneur standpoint? What's a couple of quick ways people can start off and eat?
This is the blueprint. How to become financially empowered. All right. Now, I'm not knocking 9 to 5s, not knocking the jobs, but that's where leverage begin.
Right.
Instead of you blowing your money on Michael Kors purse and gym shoes, you know, Jordans and stuff like that, take some of that money and invest it into some stocks. You know, invest it in some education. Start picking up a book. A lot of people graduate from school, they stop reading, bro. And my grandma always said, if you want to have the biggest secrets, you can put it in the book, because nobody will pick it up to read them. You know. Pick up books, man, and invest their money smart. Like, instead of going out to eat a lot and buying these materialistic things that impress people you don't even know, start saving your money, invest your money, impress you and your family, so people would know you.
Right.
You know, get your credit straight. Credit is like, excuse me, well, this is my terminology, but I'm gonna keep it 100. Credit is more of your white folks' money. You know what I'm saying? Because we're credit challenged as a people. You know what I'm saying? We can't get homes, we can't get cars, we can't get things because we deny access to wealth.
Yeah.
Right? So we're credit challenged. So by us being credit challenged, we cannot start a business like a grocery store or a hospital or something like that, because you got to have good credit in order to get the loans. Right?
Yeah.
What I teach people is how to bypass that. How to bypass going and get a loan and become the loaner. You know what I'm saying? Become the bank. You know what I'm saying? If I could go in the markets and pull out 1,500 trading, turning 30 cents into 1,500 or 4K, right? I can do count that out like a savings account and build up your plan, your business plan. You know what I'm saying? If you could pull 4K a month, Ken, for 12 months, what would you do with that money?
Invest it back. Honestly,
I mean, you could have your home, you could have your studio, you could have your clothing, a mall, a store in the strip mall. You know, you can invest that money into your projects and your visions.
Yeah.
You could birth them.
Right.
Because if you don't apply the action and the financial stability to birth them, they would just be what? Dreams.
Yeah.
So that's the blueprint. Taking your job money and creating wealth for you by leveraging it and putting it in places that you know it could grow, because 401k ain't gonna be okay after a while.
Yeah.
You know, and the pensions ain't gonna be no more either. You know, my grandmother, she was on a fixed income. She retired after 22 years, and man, they only paid her $902 a month after she retired, and $600 of that was her rent. And then other three was medicals. Her medical dropped her, and then she had to do her utilities, her cable, you know, her phone, you know, food, and she was unable to do them things that she used to do. And that's when I had to step up as a grandson to get her, you know, take her to the doctor, pay for the medicines. I mean, one time her dentures broke, they cracked. And she cried about it. We went to the dentist. That's when I found out she ain't had no dental. And they told me it was $2,200 for some new teeth. Reached in the pocket and got the card, told them to swipe. She cried.
Right.
She cried, bro. And that's right there is what it's all about. And that's what EWA is all about. You know, helping people. And for me to be able to help her,
that's crazy.
After she didn't gave me life, she gave my mom life, which gave me life. She just enhanced my life and gave me a different view of perspectives to go throughout life with. And I'm able to give her back. That's what it's all about. I'm a giver, not a taker. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And this world is saturated with a lot of takers. Everybody want to be with you because it's beneficial to them. But they don't really believe in you. They just want to use you. They don't the type of people to show up to your house with a to-go plate. They don't bring nothing to the cookout. They just bring a to-go plate. Them people, bro. And them the people you want to step away from. You want to rock with the people that say, hey, what you need me to bring? Not the people that say, hey, I want to take to-go plates. You know what I'm saying? Them people ain't going to bring value to your life. Right. They just going to take away from your life. When you try to do right, they sit up there in the background talking they're getting you down because they don't want you to be better than them.
That's crazy. But I know your wife can throw down. So the next time I come over, I'm bringing the to-go plate. I'm letting you know that up. I'm letting you know that up front. So you go ahead and talk about me.
Check this out. The wife don't even mind. She won't even mind that, bro, because we family. You know what I'm saying? Family keep it 100, and we support one another. But she keep them to go places. You know, she got her own business, and that's another blessing that I'm able to create for her. You know what I'm saying? She has her own catering business, Rah Delicious Sweets and Treats. You can find that on Facebook as well, where she make the bomb salads, bro. You know, we trying to lose the bellies, man. She make them good jerk chicken salads and stuff. Oh man, shrimps. Oh my God, babe, if you watching right now, can you make me one of them when I get home, please? Hey, I'm trying to get right, baby. Summer 2019 is coming. This 10-year anniversary is coming, baby. I gotta get right. I want to look like the Devin you said I do to. So yeah,
with more money,
less problems. You feel me?
Man, thanks for coming, bro. This is Mr. Devin. Oh, my bad. This is Mr. Will, like God dog him. This is Mr. Devin E.W.A. Smith. Thanks for coming, bro.
No problem. Thanks for having me, Ken. The messenger.
All right, man. Take it easy. And how can they find you real quick on everything?
Y'all can find me on Facebook, Devin Smith. I got 2 pages. One page is I'm maxed out on the friends request, y'all. They gave me a 5,000 limit, so I got a new page. I got another page. So click one of them, and I'm sure to get you in. I'm on Instagram as Devin Smith _ EWA. You also can catch me as Devin Smith EWA on Twitter. And hey, if y'all want to work and y'all want to make sure how to grow your money instead of blowing your money for the 2019 and making your dreams come reality, y'all can hit me up. The number 219-616-0124. 127. And I look forward to working with y'all, man. And let's get it, Chicago. Let's get it, Northwest Indiana. Let's empower our community and create our own Wakandas, man. It's real. We empower the rich. It's time for empower ourselves to become rich.
All right, bro. Take it easy. I'll see you next week.